right, moving on to E's and F's. These should be pretty easy. We can draw both of these based off of one drawing and just manipulating them, okay? So when we draw these, we need to know our dimensions. Again, this is coming from your drawing. I'm going to go ahead and do my E's first. E's have a length of 5.5. The width of them is 11/16, and then thickness is 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to draw these from a top view. So I'm going to be using my 11/16 and 1/4 of an inch. So these are going to be kind of tiny, okay? So I'm going to zoom in here pretty good. I'm going to grab my rectangle tool. Sorry, I didn't have it ready. There's my rectangle tool. And I'm going to go ahead and get these started. And I just want to know what directions here that I'm dealing with. So what I do is I stretch it out here really, really far. And then I look down at my dimensions, and you can see it's a 1/2 inch by 3 5/8. So now you know what how you're controlling the rectangle or the shape that you're pulling out, okay? So looking at this, I want my 3 5/8, that measurement. I need that to be my 11/16. So I'm going to punch in my 1/4 first. So 1/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to make this my 11/16. And you can see they're pretty small. I'm going to grab my push-pull tool. I'm going to grab that. And then I need my height of my E's to be 5.5 inches. So we'll go 5.5. Zoom out here. And there you go. I got to make this a component here. So I'm going to rotate. I'm going to click, hold. And I'm going to right-click now that everything is selected. I'll make this a component. And we'll name this an E, because that's the part. Hit OK. Now, we have 2 of these. So I'm just going to duplicate. Move tool, while it's still selected, Control key, click, hold, drag out. Done. Okay. Now, I am going to make another duplicate here of this, because I'm going to make this into my F. No need to redraw it. I'm just going to manipulate what I have. I'm going to drag that out. Okay, so now I have that selected, so I'm going to go right to my right click, and I want to make this unique. I want it different than the first 2 because I need to change the length, so I'm going to make it unique. Then I'm going to go to Edit. I'm going to go to my push-pull tool. And I need these to be an inch shorter. So when I start getting going in the direction I want, I'm just going to go 1 inch. And there it is. That is done. I can then select that and duplicate it. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to make part G's. So drawing your G's, pretty simple. We're going to take one of these other components. It doesn't matter which one I take. And I'm just going to duplicate it. So if I take that guy, use my move tool, come down to the bottom corner, hold Control, drag that out. I duplicated it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, make this part unique. Right click again, edit component. And I'm going to come down here to this top, and I'm going to pull this out and make it the length that I need for my G's. Since I already have a G made, pretty simple to do. Basically, I can just copy off of this one. So if I wanted to do that, to copy, simply just move it right up against. So if I get out of my edit mode, hit my move tool, and I can line those front corners up like that. Rotate it so I get a little bit better view. You should be getting better at manipulating your views at this point. That looks pretty good. So if I select it, I already made it unique, so I just need to edit, push pull, and lock it in with that top edge. And there it is. They should be 10.5 inches. So if I just drag this over, take my tape measure, and let's make sure that we are 10.5 inches. So you should now have E's, F's, and G's. You need 2 of each. Once they're drawn, your main assembly is just about done, and we can move on to your back part of your clock. Continue drawing. Make sure you're converting these into a PDF and submitting them into Canvas.